All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another stream, and in good timing because I have to go to work in about 2 hours. So we're gonna do a try not to laugh video and a Q&A as per the request of one of my moderators, Crazy or anything like that. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna go ahead and do this try not to laugh, try not to and the Q&A right afterwards. So let's go ahead and do this. Make sure you give a thumbs up. Make sure you have some fun. And here we go. Try not to laugh. Okay, let me get myself situated here. Trying to get situated. Here we go. The cat noise is what's getting me. The cat noises. Ooh.
Protect the yard. Code 3. Go, Coco, go! Go!
Right in the water. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen.
Couldn't make it.
Torch man, that poor dog. No, that dog will not make it up there. Oh no. Mm.
Come on! Whoa!
Oh, the little Bobby.
Did he go up and then fall?
Mom.
Over in that farm.
Yes, but I'm recording this.
That bear's struggling.
There's like a.
Ooh. I've seen that happen before though. The dog's gonna take the cheese.
This is what happens when we give Redmond a graham cracker.
Oh, it's a graham cracker.
He tries to share it with the doggy, but the doggy takes the whole thing.
Oh no. Oh no. Smart cat.
I think it's best. You only let it with a candle.
Cat's trying to find out where the squirrel is. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy, what's gonna happen?
Augie! Come on! Oh!
Almost got it. Oh no! Almost got it. He keeps falling down.
It's a ball, Lucky. You ready to catch it?
Yo, his reaction time was really bad. It was really bad.
So entertaining tonight.
So far, I'm doing good. I haven't laughed yet. So far. That's adorable. That's adorable. And that dog won the race.
So sad.
My dog doesn't react like that. Not gonna get me. That won't get me.
Oh, you're hilarious.
I don't know why dogs doing that is so hilarious to me, but I'm still holding tight. Yo, he is spinning though. He is spinning. No, not gonna get me. Nintendo Power Low. That dog is mad confused. No, get that out of the way. It kicked the toy horse over. Okay, so I think we made it to the end. We made it to the end without laughing. See, my dog doesn't respond to lasers like that. Okay, so we survived. We survived the try not to laugh challenge. We did pretty good. Okay. Let me turn it loose. No. All right. So now we're at the Q&A. I managed to survive. There was a few of them that almost got me, like the dog spinning around over and over and over again. Almost got me. Not gonna lie. Feel free to ask. React to a baby goat falling off of a swing. Okay, let's see if we can find it. Let's see if we can find it. Let me see. Come on, come on, come on. Baby goats. Falls off swing. There it is right there. All right. So it's like a fainting goat. Okay. All right, let me set up the video here. All right, we got it set up. Nintendo Power wants me to react to the baby goat falling off the swing. Here we go. Did he faint halfway through? Like he just stiffened up. Like
Ricky.
Oh.
It's okay.
Baby goats are adorable. Let me tell you something. Baby goats are. He fainted. Like, is that one of the? I think that's one of the faint. Yeah, that's a fainting goat.
You okay, buddy? Come here.
There's something about fainting goats that get me. Because when they faint, their legs go stiff and they just kind of sit like this, and I think it's absolutely hysterical. I think it's funny. All right, so that was a reaction to baby goat falling off of a swing. It was actually a fainting goat, and I think it fainted halfway through its fall, which was, it almost got me. Almost. Almost. All right, now, let your friends know, let everybody know that I am doing a Q&A. So if you'd like to ask any questions, you are more than welcome to. Let me go ahead and put this up. Q&A on YouTube. And let me go ahead and put this up on Twitch. I'm sorry, on Twitter as well. I'm putting this up so everybody knows. Connection core. Beautiful. So if you have any questions, feel free to take a shot. I will answer the best that I can. And I will be. And let me go ahead and take a picture of that. No. Here we go. There we go. Let's see. Now, and then we put the link. So, there we go. And post it up on Facebook. There we go. How long have I been a DJ? That is a very common question. and I've been a DJ for over 10 years. Like, it's been a little bit over 10 years. And I remember starting off very, very basic with a really, really inexpensive laptop. It was a laptop that my mom had got for me, God rest her soul. She got me a laptop when I was in college, and I saw one of the other DJs DJing with a laptop, and I was like, I really want to try that. So it started off at this place called the Sports Page, or the Sports Center. Crystal Johnson, who is normally in the streams, she knows about that because we used to hang out over there. That's where I met her. And I've been DJing ever since, and I have grown as a DJ, and I've played lots of different varieties of music for lots of different places. I've DJ'd weddings, I've DJ'd bar mitzvahs and bat mitzvahs, I've DJ'd baby showers, I've been DJing for a skating rink, and now for a restaurant slash brewery. I've done karaoke, but yeah, a little bit. I think it's been a little bit over a decade that I've been DJing, and it is a lot of fun. I meet a lot of great people. I learn about a lot of different styles of music that I don't know about, and it's a lot of fun. You know what I mean? It's really, really cool. So that's what I'm primarily focusing on right now, is just doing what I enjoy, and DJing is definitely that. It's that job that I really, really love. It's something that I really love doing. Absolutely. Hold on one second. Hold on. All right. Any other questions? Any other questions? Feel free to fire away. Feel free. Let's see if I can move the camera back a little bit without messing it up too bad. There we go. Feel free to fire away. What questions do you guys have for me? Anything that you'd like to ask? As a matter of fact, no, I was gonna say, I was gonna ask a question, but we're gonna leave all the questions for you guys. I don't know if this counts as like personal stuff, but what did you do before you were a DJ? Okay, that's not too personal. As a technician in a cable studio, and it sounds a lot more glamorous than what it was. Pretty much what we were doing was, and a lot of people thought it was illegal, but it was actually legal. If you go on a cruise or on an airline, or if you go in a hotel or something like that, it seems like they always have the same TV shows and movies playing in rotation. That's because it was played on a disc. So what we did was we were the guys that were recording content like the favorite popular TV shows like MTV, VH1, USA. We were recording all of those on rewritable DVDs, and we would send them out to Japan. And when we sent them to Japan, they were put on cruise ships and they were put in hotels and stuff like that, so people had content to watch while they were over in those places. And we did it 24 hours a day. I started off as somebody that was part-time, and then as time passed on, some changes happened, and I ended up becoming the supervisor. And I was making some pretty good money over there. I'm not gonna lie, I was making some pretty good money over there, and it ended up being something that I enjoyed. But as things happen, times change, and with those changes came the axe. So they already had somebody trained for the spot that I was in, for the new tech that they were bringing in. And they said, we appreciate everything that you did, but we're going to go ahead and let you go. So But I was there for a good amount of time, and it was a lot of fun. After that, I worked over at Best Buy for a good portion of almost a decade as well. And I really liked that job. I really liked that job. I put my best foot forward in that job uh, when it came down to working because it was something that I really, really enjoyed. When it came down to computers, obviously, video games, obviously. I was always big into technology, and I was always excited when it came down to talking to customers and letting them know, like, yo, you should get this, you should try this, you should try this. Not all customers were nice. A lot of customers didn't even listen. But at the end of the day, it was really cool when you had those customers that were really into just listening to what you had to say. And even if they didn't buy, like I made a lot of friends. Like I made some friends, some genuine friends between coworkers and between customers. And it was a lot of fun. It was genuinely a lot of fun working over there. One of the catchphrases that they had, and it was actually on the back of the shirt, was having fun while being the best. And our store was awesome. Our store was great. And I was there for a good amount of 10 years. And then after that, I stuck to the DJ thing. And now I'm trying to push myself into the YouTube world so that I can start making a little bit of a living out of that because this is something that I enjoy too. I am always live on Facebook. I am always live on Instagram. And now I'm always live on YouTube. And I see a lot of success stories coming from people that go on YouTube all the time, which is why I'm doing it now. And it's not just I'm trying to get money, I'm trying to get money. Like I legitimately like interacting with people. And you guys are awesome. Like I interact with you guys all the time. And I get excited when I see that, like, it's not a, oh my God, Nintendo's here or System Overload is here. It's like, hey, welcome back, guys. It's good to see your name on the screen. Like, it's genuine, and, you guys are, like, cool. Like, I remember when Alex wasn't showing up on the screen, me and Crystal were like, yo, what happened to Alex? We haven't seen his name pop up in a while. Same thing happened with System Overload. So when I don't see your names pop up on the screen, we're like, yo, what happened to these guys? So it's something with interacting with people that I really, really, really get a kick out of. But yeah, I've had a handful of jobs, and they've all with interaction, a lot of fun. Is it? Okay, I thought it froze again. It is freezing. Why is it freezing? Let's go ahead and close this out. We'll close you. Close. Quit. There you go. Quit that. There we go. Yep, technician. I did a lot of stuff. And believe it or not, a lot of the stuff that I learned is from, get this, from YouTube videos. I learned a lot of stuff from YouTube videos because there's nothing wrong with learning a little something, every chance that you get. My favorite game, oh my God, that is such a hard question to answer. That is a really hard question to answer. Wow. My favorite game. Are we talking currently? Are we talking favorite game of all time? Are we talking favorite game on a specific console? Let me narrow it down, and I could probably answer that question better than what I was planning on doing. But I have a lot of favorites. A lot of favorites. So help me out. Are we talking favorite console? Favorite game on a specific console? Favorite game of all time? Like which one? Give me some specifics. Almost dropped my my water bottle there. I need to re-up my Xbox Gold. I just saw that on the screen. It's like, hey, yeah, play these games with Xbox Gold, Game Pass, something or other. I need to upgrade that like soon. Really need to. time is it right now? Gotta make sure I keep my eye on the clock, because if I don't, I will end up being late just talking with you guys. Still there, Nintendo? Oh my god, my dog Loki is losing his mind out there. He really is. Okay. Okay, if I really had to pick one game of all time, see, I grew up in an era where they had arcade games, like the actual cabinets, you put your coin in. I grew up in that era. So one of my favorite games back in the past was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time. And this was a 4-player beat 'em up. And it involved one of my favorite cartoons growing up as a kid, which was the Ninja Turtles. And it was really cool to go over there. Even if you didn't know anybody, you popped in a quarter or you popped in a token. And, you know, you picked your favorite turtle. And you played it, and it was not easy, but it was just a lot of fun. It was so much fun playing that game. The music was awesome. Singing on the big arcade screen, it was just a work of art. It was very, very well. The sprites or the characters, the way they looked on the screen, it looked just like how you would see it on the TV show. And I used to lose my mind. And there was another one that was just like that. It was The Simpsons, the Simpsons arcade game. They ported that stuff over to like the PlayStation 3 and to you know, to other consoles and stuff like that. But that was probably one of my favorite ones of all time, between The Simpsons arcade and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time. Like, hands down, two of my favorite classic games ever. And usually a lot of people are like, well, what about Mario and this and the other? Listen, when you go to the arcade, it was a whole different universe, because the graphics were, it was like two different worlds. It was a completely different beast. So when you go in and you're playing Mario, which is a great game and it's a very memorable game, and you see an 8-bit character, and then you walk in and you see 32-bit, 64-bit, and you're seeing all these, I mean, loud sounds and all this stuff. Like, the excitement is all over the place. The only difference was you were spending money to play the game. Otherwise, you were just a spectator and you were sitting back. Like, I remember when the first Street Fighter came out. Not Street Fighter 2, not Street Fighter Alpha, not the current Street Fighters. I mean, when it was just Street Fighter. I remember seeing that in arcade, and I used to lose my mind because I wanted to play it, and I never got the chance to play it as a kid, and it tore me up. I'm like, I want to try that game so bad, and the sound effects and all this stuff, it threw me for a loop. That's one of the reasons why I got so excited for the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Edition, because it had it in there, and I'm like, oh my god, this is the game that I wanted to play for such a long time. And I'm kind of glad that I didn't play it, because it's a really hard game to play. Like, to do all the special moves, it's not as easy as it is for the current ones. Like, you literally had to button mash to get a fireball out, and it was crazy. But yeah, back then, those were really good times. You go into the arcade, and my dad used to take us over there, and we would get a bag of tokens. And the bag of tokens were so big. Like, he had a little knapsack, and he would separate it for me and my brothers. I have 2 younger brothers. He would separate it for us, and we would have a pocket full with tokens and be leaning to the side. That's just how many tokens that we had. And we would go around playing all the classics: NBA Jam, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Killer Instinct, Turtles in Time. Oh my god, what was the other one? NFL Blitz. Oh man, so many games. I even like pinball games, like the old school Terminator pinball games. I used to love those games, man. Like those were back in the day, and you interacted with people. You know, now you can interact with people now, like through meeting them online and stuff like that. But Back then, you walked into somebody and you're like, hey, can I play a game? It's like, sure. Wow, you're really good. Wow, you're really good too. My name is such and such. My name is Napoleon. And you walk in there, and every once in a while, you see them and you play the game. And it was interaction, and it was awesome. It was very cool. Man, you couldn't beat those days. You couldn't beat those days. Those were really, really great days back then. Really great days. I'm not the star of this video. You're the star of this video right now because nobody else has jumped in. So keep the questions coming, Nintendo Power, and I'll answer them anytime as long as the camera's rolling. You have me all to yourself. Consider this like an exclusive interview between Napo J83 and Nintendo Power. So you have all the power in your hand right now. God, there's a lot of games I haven't played. I haven't played Dead by Daylight. I can't wait for the new Cuphead DLC to come out. That DLC is going to be off the charts. Off the charts. I'm like looking at all the stuff that I have on here. Like I have Killer Instinct, Gears of War 4. Gears of War 5 is going to be so good. So good. So good. I have Final Fantasy on here too. I haven't been playing that either. I started streaming that and whole bunch of craziness. Whole bunch of craziness. Let's see. What's new on your Xbox for me? Let me see. Let's look on here while. Favorite rock band. Oh my gosh. My favorite rock band in the past was Nirvana. And that might be a little bit before your time. Maybe you do know them. If not, look them up. Nirvana was great. The Red Hot Chili Peppers was awesome. God, who else? Metallica. System of a Down. Like, these were all great bands to me. I listen to music all the time. All the time. Will we play before... What? Will we play before... Battlefield 4 tonight on PC. I don't have Battlefield 4. Where do you see Battlefield 4? I don't have Battlefield. I don't know where you got Battlefield from, man. I don't have that. Okay, let me read back what you wrote. It said, will we play BF4 tonight on PS4? So, BF4, to my knowledge, is Battlefield 4. So, if you mean Fortnite on PS4, what time is it? I could probably play for an hour. Because I have to be ready for work in like an hour and a half. I'm like taking a look at all the stuff here that is going on with the. See, Fortnite, like I'm looking at this stuff, and even on Mixer, Fortnite, PUBG, Smite, Injustice, like all these games are amazing. Yeah, you need to get it. It's one of the best Battlefield games, where I just got it a week ago, and I'm stuck on that and Fortnite. Oh, I played Battlefield before. It's not bad. You know, I mean, I'm willing to give it a try. I don't have it right now, but I'm willing to give it a try. And everybody's playing FIFA right now, too. I'm guessing because of the World Cup. Rainbow Noob. Somebody's playing Rainbow Six. What else? What else? What else? Somebody's Battlefield, of course, PUBG. Fat Pants. That's actually a pretty funny name. Thoughts on Ridley being in Smash? I'm hyped for it. Ridley being in Smash, that kind of caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting that. Ridley looks very, very cool. And Ridley was one of those bosses in the game that was just like, oh my god, am I going to be able to beat this character? You know, so the fact that Ridley is in the game obviously brought back a lot of nostalgia for me, and I think it's going to be really cool. I think it's going to be very cool. Battlefield 1 sucks in comparison, in my opinion. I don't play a lot of Battlefield, so I honestly couldn't give you an opinion on Battlefield because I played and I forgot which Battlefield it was. I played a Battlefield and I wasn't feeling it all that much, and I traded it in. And I haven't played a Battlefield game since. It was a long while back too. Like it was, I think one of the ones for the PS4, one of the early ones. And yeah, I just wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it at all. Hey, there's some of the stuff that I did right now. I didn't take a screenshot. I'm glad it didn't take a screenshot of me dying. We'll continue to test improvements needed that are needed to enable Playground. We'll have another update shortly. Wasn't it supposed to be? Wasn't the Playground thing supposed to be activated today? For Fortnite, wasn't that supposed to be activated today? Somebody said watch for it on Thursday. See also guy. We got Forza. I'm not a Forza guy. I play racing games. I'm just like I don't feel Forza. Not feeling that one. World's hardest achievement. Fortnite Battle Royale. Took a screenshot. You know what? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to get the Save the World add-on for Battle Royale because I honestly didn't think that Crash Bandicoot was going to be that cheap, so I'll probably end up getting that. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege looks very cool. A lot of people playing Rainbow Six. Is that game that good? I need to check that out. I need to check out Rainbow Six. A lot of people are playing it. Like I'm open to trying stuff, but I just haven't played a lot of games. And I need to keep playing System Overload because not System Overload, Dusk Till Dawn, Sunset Overdrive. No, just Sunset Overdrive. Havis, hello, welcome to the stream. Do you have any questions for me during this Q&A? This is your opportunity to ask me questions during the stream. Wow, Son of Matt. That is a name that I haven't seen in a while. I think that was back when I was playing Call of Duty World at War. That was the first Call of Duty I'd ever played. Oh my god, that game is seriously throwback. Seriously throwback. Oh no. My iPad got curious about what I was saying, and it misread what I said. There we go. Come on, close it out. Close it out. Halo is going to be good. I think Halo is going to be very, very good. I got frustrated. I'm not going to lie. I got frustrated with Halo the first time I tried it. And this was like on the original Xbox, not Xbox 360, the original Xbox. And I got frustrated playing that game. But the newer one looks very, very good. Very good. Yo, Battletoads. I saw that. It's going to be on point. It's going to be on point. On point. Any other questions for me? Anybody? 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 Last call for the Q&A. We're getting close to 40 minutes. Nobody? Okay. I think we're going to conclude this Q&A. I think we're going to conclude it. Okay, so I did the Try Not to Laugh challenge with some animals. They almost got me. Almost. And we got some Q&A and Nintendo Power asking most of the questions in the chat. Shouts out to Nintendo Power. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we reached 500 subscribers. And I do have the little counter on my channel. Once we reach 500 subscribers, we passed the halfway mark by a pretty decent margin. Thank you guys so much. When we get there, we're going to have our first giveaway. And our first giveaway is going to be a $10 gift card towards either PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, or Steam. So if you're a person that plays Fortnite, guess what? That's V-Bucks. If you're a person that wants to get DLC, guess what? That's currency towards that DLC, stuff like that. So $10 gift card once we reach the $500 subscriber mark. So make sure you continue to help me get people in. We're at 200. Please don't forget that I have an Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, obviously. But I also have a Twitter. So if you'd like to follow me on those social medias, you can. And please don't forget, number one to like, number 2 to subscribe, 3 to share, and of course, above all else, make sure you strike the hell out of that bell. I want to thank you guys so much for joining the stream. You guys have yourself a wonderful day. I'm going to play a little bit of Fortnite, and I'm not playing it on the Switch. I'm going to be playing it on my PC, and I'm going to put my username on the chat right now. Fortnite account PC/PS4, and we're going to be playing on that. We're going to be playing on that account. I'll be playing for about, like I said, for about an hour, and then I'll be getting ready for work. So I want to thank you guys so much. Big shout out to Nintendo Power for being a huge part of the Q&A, being a reporter, asking me questions. I know that you didn't have a lot of questions and you were thinking of some, but you thought of some really good questions, and there's nothing wrong with that. So thank you guys so much, and we'll see a full stream later on tonight. Not guaranteed, but we'll see what happens.